gonna go ahead and close this thing out with Michael Myers, the original boogeyman. This is the man, the myth, the legend, the reason why when you walk in a dark room, you cut the lights on, why you peek around corners, why if some weird station wagon's driving behind you for too long, you just gotta pull over and be like, man, who's following me? I mean, he is the one who created nightmares for a lot of people in the 70s, and understandably so, man. He was first brought to life in Halloween's 1978, and of course, he is another franchise slasher, laundry list of sequels, remakes, and things have been made in his in respect of his slashing abilities. But one of the things that really separated him from other slashers, especially in this time, was he wore the mask. He made wearing a mask iconic. He was one of the first, if not the first, to do it, to make a mask part of his image, part of his fear factor. And he was a firm believer of that keep it in the family vibe, because he just really wanted to sever his bloodlines. Like his hatred for his bloodline is really what manifested him into being the creature that he became. And he would kill anyone in the town, anyone around, if you stood in his way. And what really made him so menacing is, like Leatherface, big in size and stature, extremely strong.
That mug walk with like a soft walk though,
yes,
boy. Like
very light on his feet. I ain't never seen nobody.
I feel like he got cotton on the bottom of his shoes or something,
I ain't never
bro.
seen nobody in construction boots not make no sound when they walking.
Bro.
But you know what I'm saying? But he was real good at what he did, and very sadistic with it, and very kind of like, he was a stalker for real. And like he was the one where, when it came to stalking, I can't remember Jamie Lee Curtis's name but that was the last person.
It was Laura, I think.
Laurie Strode. There you go, Laurie Strode.
Laurie, yeah.
When it came to her, like at this point in time, he felt like if he takes her out, then he might just go crawl in a hole somewhere and not bother nobody no more. But because he couldn't get to her, as time progressed, he just continuously wanted to. So he would stop at nothing to take her out or anyone who got in his way. I mean, and he would kill you in the most vicious of ways. His preferred weapon of choice was an oversized kitchen knife, but he'd kill you with his bare hands. He'd kill you with axes, butcher knives. He'd throw you out a window, hit you with a car, whatever the case may be. I mean, he was just a cutthroat killer. And the thing is about him is that you couldn't kill him.
Yeah, he's gonna die, bro.
Die. Because he was just, they said that he was a manifestation of pure evil. You know what I'm saying? And yet again, I bring it back to the mask. What really...
It's a weird one to me, because like everything else seems just normal, but for some reason I always felt like he had a supernatural element to him.
He did.
And that gives him makes him do what he does and makes him able to survive, so many attempts to finish him off.
And bringing it back to the mask, another thing that really exemplified that is the dark eye holes. It made it seem like there was not a human face underneath this mask, that the mask was the presentation of him. And, I think that, with him being one of the earliest versions of the slashers, and then, with the film, kind of taking the liberties to give us the POV looks through the eye holes and everything. Of course, this was done after seeing Black Christmas. That was the first film to do this. But then Carpenter took that and kind of made it more of a household thing, made it more highly recognized, and it really works for this character dynamic. And Michael Myers, man, if there was a Mount Rushmore of slashers, I'm sure he would be on 99.9% of everybody's slasher Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, he's definitely one of the OGs.